morning, guys. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. This is actually the first weekly vlog of the new year. It's Martin Luther King Day and I am off work, so I'm going to be cleaning my house. Pretty much just my bedroom, straightening my living room, kitchen, cleaning my house. So I slept in today because I was up all night. Why was I up all night? I have no idea. But I was up all night, so I slept in until about 10. Oh, I'm still a little tired now. I slept until about 10. Edited a TikTok video and Instagram reel. Posted those. So now I'm up. I'm about to make my bed, do some laundry, and clean my room first, and then move to the rest of the apartment. But I just wanted to come in and say hi. I'm trying to do better with actually having intros on my video this year. So I want to give you guys an actual intro and tell you guys what's going on. So let's make the bed. In the process of redecorating my apartment, so the bedding and the pillows I've had for a while, but I'm planning on getting a light colored headboard bedding, so that'll look better. I also have these nightstands. Again, I'm cleaning, so excuse all of the mess. Those are from Wayfair as well. I'll link them in the description box, but that's kind of like the theme I'm going for, like more neutrals, light colors with a touch of black. And that's kind of like the theme I'm going in my whole apartment. It's very Japandi is what it's called, is the interior design I'm going for. So yeah. Hi guys, so it is Tuesday. I did not pick up the camera at all after yesterday morning. I just did some things around the house like I said I was, and my friend came over, and then I meal prepped for the rest of the day. Made like my ground turkey, prepped the chicken. So pretty much with the chicken, I just, because it was a whole chicken I got from Whole Foods, just cut it up and separated it. Pretty much what I've decided to do is to like meal prep my lunch stuff, but not actually like make the meals, just make the items needed. I feel like that'll just be a better option for me than having all the pre-made actual meals, because I can use like the ground turkey for other stuff if I decide that I don't want a taco bowl. I can make like actual tacos. That right now I'm making some salmon. I'm gonna roast some potatoes, and I'm going to have zucchini with it. I'm cooking the zucchini now. The salmon is in the air fryer. Once the salmon comes out, then I'm going to put the potatoes in. I definitely should have did that first. Should have cooked the potatoes first, but it is okay. I prepped all of my veggies. I cut all the veggies up, so like the zucchini, cucumber, green pepper. I cut all of that up so I wouldn't have to do that like as time comes. Like I was just able to empty out my Tupperware into the pan of the zucchini and cook it. The only thing I did today was I worked, and then I worked out via the Future app with my virtual trainer that I talked about in my last vlog. Like I said in my last vlog, if you haven't watched it, make sure you go watch it. And if you haven't already, subscribe. You know, subscribe, like, and comment, all the YouTube stuff, but so that you don't miss out on videos and things like that. But I'm gonna end up making like a sit-down video about my experience with Future. This is my second month, so I think my third month is when I'm gonna do like the full review. I have like these little braids in my hair that I had pinned up when I was working out. And then I started watching the Marvel movies in chronological order. I've only watched Captain America, the first Avenger so far, but I think I'm gonna do that up until, obviously I complete it, but I'm thinking if I do like one a day, that should get me to my birthday. So I haven't counted the days, I'm just assuming that's how long it's gonna take me. But I did that for my birthday 4 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, right before Endgame was supposed to come out, so however long ago that was. I watched all the movies, because I always take the week off of work the week of my birthday. So that week I watched all the movies in chronological order leading up to going to see Endgame when it came out, because I had, at that time I hadn't seen Ant-Man. What else hadn't I seen? I hadn't seen the Spider-Man movies. I hadn't seen, and I'm talking about the Spider-Man movies that's in the timeline that we're on now, not the old Spider-Man movies. I actually had just watched Amazing Spider-Man for the first time last year before the latest Spider-Man came out, because I knew they were going to be in there, so I watched that then. Definitely kind of burnt the salmon. So yeah, that's what it's looking like. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And I knew that was gonna happen. I had 5 minutes left on the timer, bumped it up to 8. But I was like, I'm gonna take it out before 8 minutes is over. And I did not. We'll just call it blackened salmon, okay? But my camera is dying. So I need to charge that, and I'll talk to you guys later. Just feeling really good today because I got some new tables. So I'm currently in the process of redecorating my apartment, just kind of like revamping it, changing up the aesthetics in here. I got a new couch. I just got a new TV stand, or credenza, whatever it's called. And the tables that I have are actually, they're very old. They're vintage. My mom had them in the 90s. And then my grandma ended up taking them. And then I ended up taking them. And I've had them for my last 3 apartments. And I love them. I love the tables. I've always loved these tables. And when I got them, I was just like so excited. And now they're like very trendy, like on Etsy. They're just back in style. So a lot of people are selling their old vintage tables. Now, the ones that I have, my mom had the original set. And then she also had the imitation set. So the tables are made out of stone. The real tables are made out of stone. And they're solid stone, they're heavy, and you can see like all of the detail in them. And when they made them, they were like very popular. So a lot of people then started making the imitation version of the table, which they were hollow and they weren't real stone. So my mom had the full set. The full set comes with 2 end tables, the middle table, a lamp, and like a entryway table, or some people put the tables like behind the couch, like one of those long tables. So the long table and the light that my mom has is from the real like stone set, but all the other tables were the imitation set. She ended up buying them after the fact, so she ended up getting the imitation. So she ended up giving them all to me. However, the entryway table and the lamp is still at my grandma's house because they're too heavy for me to pick up. Like when I was moving, it was just me and my brother, and we literally couldn't get it up the stairs. I don't know how we got it down the stairs. I think there was like 3 of us who got it down the stairs, but we couldn't get it back up the stairs to move it. So I never picked them up. They've been at my grandma's house for like the last 4 or 5 years. But I had all of the tables. And when I moved from my last apartment to this apartment, I broke the center table. And I was like mad at the time. And then I was like, whatever, doesn't really matter, because where I was moving, my apartment was smaller. So I didn't really have a place to put the, that I had, because the ottoman is really big that I had for my old couch. So I didn't really have a place to put that and the table in the new apartment. So I was like, whatever, that's fine. I just won't have it. But now that I've gotten a new couch and I'm getting rid of that ottoman, I was like, man, I really wish I still had my table, because I would want to put the table in the center of my couch. So I was kind of looking around trying to buy them. But like I said, it's a very trendy table right now. So everybody who's selling them is selling them like for crazy amounts of money. And all the ones that I saw at the actual center table were like $500. And granted, those are usually the stone one, so it's worth that amount of money. So I was just like, well, maybe I can just find like another table instead of that. And then a lot of the times I would have had to go and like pick them up in a different city or something, or pay like crazy amounts for shipping. Like I found one on Etsy. I think it was like $460 for the table, but then the shipping was like another $120 for the table. So I was like, I'm not trying to do that. But anyways, my friend, she's always looking on Facebook Marketplace, and somebody in the Cleveland area was selling the 3 tables. So the 2 end tables and the center table. And they were in the city of Cleveland, and they were selling them for $200. I'm like, what? So then I was like, okay. I asked the lady, like, are you willing to just sell the center table? I was like, because I have the other 2. I really just need the center one. And she was like, no, she wants to sell it as a set. I was like, fine. And then I was reading the description, and she mentioned like twice how heavy they were. So I was like, oh, these got to be the real ones. These aren't the imitation ones that I have. This has to be the real one. So I was like, for $200 for all 3 of the real stone tables, yeah, I need those. I ended up actually getting them for $160, and she delivered. So I did tip her extra for delivering the tables, because they are very heavy. And I'm so happy. I'm so happy, so I can finish doing my apartment, get rid of that ottoman, and like set up my living room. Only thing I need to do in my living room now is get my TV mounted and get some artwork, and then some plants, like little, decorative stuff, and pretty much my living room will be done. And I'm just so happy, because like that literally, it's like my dream table. I've loved that table since I was a little kid, when my mom originally had the set. And I was so excited when she gave me that set. And she would always say like, this one's the real one, and this one's like, she would always like mention that they are a real version of like the true stone. And now I have them, and I'm so excited. And like I said, I have the 2 end tables. One of them is missing a glass, because the glass was broken during the move as well. And then the other, and that one actually has one of the bulbs is broken off. But I think I'm going to still keep those tables, because I love them. I love those tables. I really don't want to get rid of them. But my apartment is like really small, so it's like I don't know where I will put it. My grandma keeps saying put it in my bedroom, but my bedroom is kind of small as well. So I don't know. And I need to figure out a way to put them. Like I would like to maybe find a way to put one of them here, so that both ends of the couches has a table next to it. And this is really just my like office space, this corner over here. But however, I want to get a new desk for over here. I want to get a standing desk, and I eventually want to get a walking pad to go over here as well. So I got to figure out a way to store all of that. So I'm going to do put some stuff together and kind of figure out, what we're going to do here to add to the excitement of today. I'm shooting a campaign today. I'm shooting a TikTok campaign today for Good American. So I don't know if you guys saw that I had audition for the Good Squad. We still haven't got notice about who made the Good Squad, unless the people who made it have found out, but I haven't heard anything about the Good Squad yet. However, in the process, I got another email saying like, hey, we are still deliberating for the Good Squad, but we would love for you to sign up for the Good American Ambassador Program. So I signed up for that, and then a few weeks later, I got an email, and the email that I got was like, hey, just following up to see if you had a chance to review the proposal from before. And I'm like, huh, a proposal? And there was another email in my junk box. So if you are a content creator, or you're trying to be a content creator, check your junk emails, because if she would have never followed up with me, I would have missed that whole email. So shout out to them for following up, but make sure you're checking your junk box. So yes, so they sent me a pair of jeans and a bodysuit, and I'm gonna shoot a campaign for TikTok today, and I'm very excited. If you have been following me, even if you're new, go back and you'll see I've been on YouTube for a hot minute, like at least 7 years, 8 years, and I still haven't like made it. I've done like some campaigns on Instagram and stuff, but nothing with like a big brand like this. And honestly, for a while there, I was really starting to think like I was gonna give up. I was just like, maybe this is just not the route for me. Like last year was I really thought about giving up last year. I don't know. Sometimes they say like that when you feel like giving up, don't, because you're right there at your break. And I think that this is literally like my big break. I've had a couple like really big brands that I've worked with recently. Like I also have another campaign with a beauty brand coming up here soon. I'm just waiting for the products to get in so I can, that's going to be on YouTube. So there'll be a makeup video coming out soon. Had the opportunity to work with Lemmy, which is Courtney's brand. I was working with them on a different product, and some things ended up getting messed up, so we didn't go forward with that, but I still was able to try out their gummies, and I've made some content for that. I've worked with Topical, like Topical has sent me some of their stuff, and I've made some content for them. And yeah, so I'm like just really getting into the mix. So I'm gonna be filming that today. So we just gotta make it through work. I'm like, hurry up, work day ends so I can get started. But yeah, so on my lunch break, I'm gonna end up like start cleaning the tables and set up one of the tables, because I want to film in the living room with the couch and the table behind me. I think just it's a white wall, it's just an open space instead of like my bedroom, which just doesn't get a lot of natural lighting. So I want to get that set up so I don't have to worry about that. And then that way when I get off work, I can just go right into doing my makeup and then shoot the content. Speaking of makeup, this will probably be the last of me talking before I sign out for a little bit so I can just get back to work. I am trying out the e.l.f. brow lift, and baby, look at these brows. And all I did was also have the brow lift applicator, so I just run the spoolie into the mix, and then I just use it to brush my brows out. And then I took this and I just made sure that they were flat. So like if you're someone who likes the soap brow look, try this instead of having to use soap. It works really well. Well, this is my first time wearing it, and it's been on for about 5 hours and everything still looks good. So yeah, I also got a new lip color that I'm going to be trying out later, so I'll tell you guys about that. Things that TikTok put me onto, like the TikTok girlies really they be knowing. They be knowing. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead and get back to work. I just kind of wanted to update you guys. I'm gonna show you guys the tables later, but I will talk to you guys later. Okay. So this is the table, and I'm gonna clean it. I wanted to show you guys the table. So this is the real stone one, and you can see like the actual stone detailing, and these are the imitation ones, so you can tell the difference. You can see like the coloring difference, the texture difference. But like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna keep these. I don't want to get rid of them. I just love them so much. But I'm gonna clean these and then I'll get them set up and show you later.